Hello, I'm Nick. Today I will show you how to build a website in Figma. It will be fun. Right from the start, Figma offers a nice collection of site templates that we can use. In my case, I will start with a blank canvas. By default, Figma offers two viewports, desktop and mobile. At this point, I will delete mobile and rename the project to landing page. Before diving into design, let's quickly explore Figma UI. Figma offers a ready-to-use collection of pages and UI components, navigation, hero section, featured items, and even embedded content. Figma is planning to release content management system support. It means that we will be able to use dynamic content in design. Finally, we can configure site settings and even provide Google Analytics ID and images for the site icon. Let's start creating our landing page. To do that, click Insert, choose Heroes, and drag and drop a hero section to the canvas. Once I do that, design snaps nicely to the frame. Let's also add a navigation bar. And a section with featured items. We just created a simple layout, and we will tweak it to match our needs. The great thing about this layout is that it has a really nice structure. UI components have auto layout right from the start. Let's click on an image and turn a generic image into the image of a robot. Click on Actions and choose Make an image. Type a prompt, Toy Robot. Nice, we have an image of a robot now. Let's change the copy. Select the header, click on Actions, and choose Replace Content. Type a prompt, Slogan for a toy robot. Great. Let's do the same thing with the description. You can see that we got a lot of text, but we can easily trim it. And when we trim the text, the magic of auto layout helps us maintain design integrity. Let's quickly change the labels for the buttons. For featured items, I think I will leave them as they are right now. Okay, we're done with the desktop design. Let's create a new viewport, Tablet. As you can see, Figma has tried to optimize our design for tablet view, which is good. And I will also create a mobile design. For mobile design, you can easily see a problem. Text in the navigation bar doesn't look good. Let's simply drop it for mobile, leaving only the site logo. It's important to mention that the tweak that we made for mobile didn't apply to tablet, which is great because we can optimize design for specific platform. I don't want to stop with only this change, I want to change the text in hero section too. Select the text layer and change the font size. Do the same for the description. In Figma, we can also use text styles, which makes it easy to create a typography system and use it in design. Let's also change the style of the featured items. Instead of vertically stacked images and text, I will use vertically stacked cards. This layout looks better to me. Let's reuse it for mobile. Actually, for mobile we can try not vertically stacked cards, but horizontally scrollable cards. But for the sake of consistency, I will reuse the tablet layout. Okay, we're almost done. One last thing that I want to show you is how to add interactivity to your design. To do that, I will copy this button and move it out of the frame. Create a new component, add a new variant, and change its fill color to blue. This will be the mouse hover state of the button. Switch to the interaction and create a new transition. This transition will be triggered by mouse hover. An animation will be Smart Animate. Since we're rebuilding existing component that came with Figma design, we should get rid of existing interactions. Now we can use our new button in our layout. Create an instance of a button and move it to the canvas. Let's get rid of existing button combination. And since we have auto layout, design will nicely adapt to this change. As you can see, all versions have this button. It means that what we did in the first view, desktop, will automatically transfer to the other two views, tablet and mobile. Now we can preview our design. Design looks great, and button looks good. When we change the size of a viewport, we can see that our design adapts to this change. So now we can publish our website. When we press Publish, Figma will generate URL for our page. When we click on this link, we will navigate to our landing page. As you can see, our landing page looks good. But there is an important thing that I need to tell you about the quality of code that Figma generates. Let's select a particular UI element, such as text, and open Inspector. Even if you have a very basic front-end coding skills, you will see that there are a lot of divs in the code that Figma generates. Naturally, every element is a collection of nested div elements. This reminds me of the code that many site builders generate, and unfortunately, this code is far from being perfect. Why am I telling you this? What I want to say is that you cannot use this code in production environment. It's better suited for prototyping purposes. This was the entire process of building a website in Figma. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Thank you!